Today I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to be a content creator. Let's just get straight to the point. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm coming with you with an educational let me close this window real quick. First things first, find something to use to record. I started off using my phone. When I was a little girl, I used to play with like the Android and just make videos. It don't matter, but I would really recommend Apple products because it can literally get the job done. You do not need a camera to get started. As long as you have a phone and you have a voice, that's all you need. And to spice it up, the quality of whatever you're using to record, I would suggest buying a ring light. I bought an 18-inch ring light about a few years ago. It's balled up a little bit, but at the end of the day, it does the trick. And sometimes people sell like old ring lights that they don't like really use anymore. So that's how you get like this bright content from me. I use a ring light. I now have moved to a camera. I use a Canon G7X II. But if you're gonna use, like I said, you don't need a camera, but if you are gonna use a camera, please do your research. I was just looking around. The best way to get fast research, in my opinion, is going on TikTok. I literally typed best cameras to use for content creating, and they gave me a list of like really good cameras. But as the one I'm using right now, these are like beginner type things for beginner content creators. But like I said, you really don't need a camera. But if you really feel like going out your way to do that, you just remember, if you're gonna buy a camera, put it to use. Be like consistent, create content. Another good camera is a new Sony ZV camera that just came out. I don't really know the name. I'll try to remember to put it on the screen for you guys if you are interested in purchasing a camera. And at the end of the day, I would literally just say, go to Best Buy. Like literally go up to them and be like, hey, I'm a content creator, this is what I'm looking for. Because at the end of the day, every camera, like if you're gonna buy your first camera, make sure that it suits you, because people have different aesthetics and all that good stuff, you know, and different content that you're gonna be producing. Have something to edit. Find your niche. Like whether you want to make story times, you want to make makeup videos, you want to make like informational videos, whatever it is, find it and stick with it and write it down. Like I have, as you can see, I have everything that I'm gonna cover just to keep yourself like organized, and the folder is literally called content creating. Like if you have an idea one day, just write it down so you don't forget. With editing, first we're going to talk about editing with pictures. I started off using PixArt and it is free. If anything, I used it for my YouTube logo actually, and you can use Facetune and Lightroom, but that's more so for like Instagram editing. If you want to look like, if you really care about looking like perfect, like how Kim Kardashian takes her pictures, very serious, you can use those. Play around with the edits, look up videos on how to edit this way and that way. Yeah, not too much on my wig though. For videos, you can start off using iMovie, especially if you have an iPhone, because at the end of the day, like if you're like me, you're a college student, we are broke out here, so you can literally start off using iMovies. You can go on YouTube, find free non-copyrighted music, and you literally could just get the ball rolling. And then there's websites to transport audio and all that stuff for the free. Like I said, I started using iMovies, but I moved to a software called Wondershare. It's something that I use. They have two different versions. It's a Android version and it's a Apple version. I learned my lesson. If you use this, because I started off using like a Android laptop, a computer, and then I thought that I can reuse that same lifetime membership on my new laptop once I got one for school. It is the Apple product, and they make two different versions, so I couldn't use that anymore. So I literally had to buy a new membership for Apple products, and it was a mess. So please just think about it. Which one you want to use, Android or Apple? Think and stick with it, unless you want to pay for another one. I have a lifetime membership on that. Do not forget your password because customer service is a little, okay? Do not forget. And I use it, I love it. I literally use it to make random edits. Like I like to do fan edits of shows, whatever. It works for me. I make my intros with it, just anything. But I know a lot of people are using Cut Pro now. It's really just like, you can, like I said, type in on TikTok, if anything, best editing for content creators. Like, you're gonna find it. Next, your thumbnails. You wanna make sure when you're making a thumbnail, usually like I film a video and then I take a screenshot of like maybe me being extra like in the middle of talking. Like right there, I could screenshot that and use that as like a thumbnail. But you can like take the pictures. It's whatever you want to do. But for thumbnails, what you can use to do that, all I know is PicMonkey. I personally have to pay for it, but because like I'm trying to be consistent, but I'm not really consistent with the content creating. So I am able to cancel and restart my membership because I don't want to keep paying and it's collecting dust. Like, get yourself out there. Like I said, find your niche and stick with it. And people's attention spans are really, really short. So you have to, like, whatever you do, make it count, get straight to the point, plain blank period. But you want to make sure whatever you record, you don't want to just do like me content all the time, because nowadays we're in the age of like, we're not really obsessed with people anymore. So whatever you're filming, try to like once in a while get some content where you are able to give people some knowledge. Like if you know how to ride a skateboard, make a video about that. Trust me, you will find viewers. Me personally, I've been dibbling and dabbling in makeup, so I do makeup tutorials. It is what it is. Literally find your niche. I feel like if you are 20 and up, no, 18 and up, you should know this. Use a professional email. Put it on your social media account so people know where to reach you in case they want to work with you, collaborate with you, etc. Me personally, I would not use the same email that's tied to your social media because God forbid scammers, like hackers, be wildin'. So yeah, use a professional email and think of a good username. Make sure your username is very unique, on the money. Keep it like cute, like, well, if you're like, you know, if you're into like beauty and stuff, keep it real cute, you know, something that I feel like, wow, that's her. Like Haitian Barbies, I came up with that a couple years ago, and I was able to use that on every single social media platform because I was the first person that did Haitian Barbies. So with that being said, come up with something unique. Next, clean up your pages. I think I said that already. Feed is important. I'm not the biggest one to talk because at first my feed was giving like a pink and black color theme. I chose that theme. You can do like me. You can take pictures specifically, like choose a theme and take pictures with it. Like for example, I would take a picture with my pink shirt right now and post it. It is what it is, but your feed will change as you go. But especially if you want to be like a content creator, I feel like a lot of successful ones that I've seen have some really good like themed feeds. And if your feed is like, it doesn't have to be color coded. It can be just a style of how you edit your pictures. If you use like a grainy effect and you keep consistent with that, just keep consistent with your feed. Please clean up those highlights. I just did this recently. There was a lot of memories. I'm like a highlights hoarder. There's a lot of memories that I have in my highlights that I did not want to lose. But as my page is picking up more attention, there's just some things that was from years ago that I'm like, dang, like you all up in my business. So clean it up. You can see, I will post an example. I will show you guys a more clear example. Clean up your feed and showcase your best work, especially your bio. And be yourself. People are gonna see right through you really fast if you're not being yourself. If you're watching this video and you think, I'm gonna go be a content creator now, and you try to copy off my personality, I mean, you can't really see my personality right now because girl, like, I'm giving you tea right now. But if you try to mimic your favorite YouTuber's personality, people are gonna see right through you. It's just not gonna work. Like, what was meant for you is gonna be for you. Whether it takes you years, months, today, just be yourself. It's gonna happen. And that's another thing, have patience. You're not gonna become famous like tomorrow. Have patience. I'm a college student. I'm also the president of a cheer team. And it's more than just pom-poms. I have a lot to do. I have a busy schedule, and then I had to work. But what I do is sometimes I film content a couple days before, especially with TikTok. TikTok lets you have a lot of drafts. So I usually pick a day on my off day and I'm making a lot of content, and I disperse it throughout the week. And then I try to, you know, TikTok is somewhere you can definitely, is easier to keep consistent. But yeah, be yourself, especially on TikTok and YouTube. YouTube and TikTok, you're like literally engaging with people. We're gonna tell. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. And then for content ideas, look up inspiration. Like, for example, me and my friend just did like a Black Swan collab, and I literally was just scrolling on TikTok, minding my business, like a month ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to recreate this. We have to. And we got some cheap stuff, and you don't have to spend a lot to do this. We got some cheap stuff, but it was cute, but for the low, and we got the job done. I had a ring light. She came over. We literally did that photo shoot in my dorm. I asked my roommate, can I use her side of the room? Like, if you could only see the little corner that we used, and then my 18-inch ring light. She had a camera, she knows how to edit, and we just did our thing. Like, you can work with your resources. If I needed makeup, I'm pretty sure if I asked her, she'd do it for me. I know how to do my own makeup. Like, you know, just use your resources, and they're resources around you, and you don't even need a camera. Like, just use the iPhone, hook it up, take that pic, y'all, edit, chef's kiss. We're just extra. That's all it is. You know how many stuff go viral only using phones? And promote your stuff, but do not be like those annoying people be like, yo, follow for follow, or like, you're gonna DM me, like this picture, follow me back. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. You're gonna follow me and even wait for me to respond, or maybe I just don't like your content. Like, that's okay. Do not harass me. And this is for y'all. Do not harass people. Follow me. Repost this. No. And that goes to another topic I wanted to get into. Do not be sad if your friends do not support you, because sometimes it don't even be like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't expect my closest friends to repost every single YouTube video I make. You know, it takes a lot to even put the YouTube promotion on my story alone, so I would not expect a friend to do that. But as long as you know you're being yourself and you're putting the content out that you want to make, regardless like what it is, be true to yourself. It will come to you in due time, and the people who can relate to things like that will flock to you eventually. It's okay. Thank you guys for coming to see my video. That's all I have for you today. If you guys want me to do more information on that, I will. I do want to release a video on like camera settings. I just need to actually figure out how to use this camera. So yes, thank you for watching, and if you want something else, please let me know in the comments. Bye guys.